Okay, so if you've been living under a rock, you might not have known that Russell Westbrook has been traded to the Los Angeles Lakers for Kyle Kuzma, Montrezl Harrell, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, and the 2021 first round pick. So I'm assuming just the rights for whoever gets drafted. It's on behalf of the Washington Wizards. So whoever the Lakers pick, it's going to Washington. So I see a lot of people making this seem like it's like when James Harden was traded to Brooklyn. It's simply not. Um, the duo of Kyrie Irving and KD is worse than LeBron and Anthony Davis, but the trio of James Harden, Kevin Durant, and Kyrie Irving is much better than LeBron, Anthony Davis, and Russell Westbrook. I think it's overrated because in this way you get rid of Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, who on a relatively weak 3-point shooting team, who in the modern NBA you'd like to be a pretty good 3-point shooting team if you're a contender. Um, you know, because the Lakers are seen as contenders. A lot of people had them going to the finals. I don't think most people expected Phoenix to beat the Lakers, but they did. And but they are contenders, obviously. And you know, you'd like to have 3-point shooting, and KCP was one of the better shooters, if not the best shooter on that team. And now you're getting rid of him for Russell Westbrook, who is a very weak 3-point shooter. And I don't really know how that works. I don't know if it works very well. And I feel like the paint is going to be clogged because AD in that dunker spot, he's not going to be. He can do some off-ball stuff, setting screens, pick and rolls. LeBron James, playmaking, finishing. He's not really looking for that shot very much. And Russell Westbrook is playmaking and slashing. So, I don't really know how it's going to work, Yeah. And then for Washington, I think Kyle Kuzma, I think he needed a change of scenery. I think it works out well for Washington. They get Montrezl Harrell, who I don't really know what happened with him because with the Clippers, no one really expected him to come out like that. He was drafted in 2015, I think. Really like a nobody for the first few years of his career. And then all of a sudden, like, he had this resurgence and he seemed great, signed with the Lakers, and just kind of fell off. I'm not sure what happened. But I think a change of scenery for Kyle Kuzma and Montrezl Harrell, it's going to be great. KCP, you get what you get with KCP. Shooter, he's not going to do much else. Decent defender. And, but I think this trade is going to be supremely overrated. People are going to act like it's like when the Nets acquired James Harden. Russell Westbrook's simply not on that level. James Harden is anywhere from 5 to 8 in the top 10 players. I think it's 1, Kevin Durant, 2, Giannis, 3, Giannis and Curry. It's interchangeable, I think. I have LeBron at 4. And then I think it's probably Kawhi at 5, Harden at 6, and then Luka, and then Jokic, Embiid, and then probably AD at 10. But Kyrie's low to mid teens. But really, like, the Brooklyn trio is far more talented than the Lakers trio. Like, Russell Westbrook, is he even he's top 30 probably, but he's not top 20. Like, there's not many, but Curry's a better point guard than Russell Westbrook, obviously. Dame, one of my friends, I was talking about this with him on multiple occasions. He thinks he must think that Russell Westbrook's the second best point guard in the league still. It's not 2017. He's fallen off a cliff. He thinks that he's better than Dame, and he also thinks Kyrie's better than Dame, and that's just false. So Dame is a better point guard than Russell Westbrook. Kyrie's a better point guard than Russell Westbrook. Call it recency bias all you want. I'm not going to ignore an entire playoff run. Trae Young really just improved dramatically in the playoffs. He really impressed me. And I was kind of surprised by what he did. I had the Knicks winning, whether it be from Knicks hype, because the Knicks are a very popular team. They were out of the playoffs for a while. And I was also pretty high on Julius Randle. I thought he was very good. And, so I don't really know. I didn't expect Trae Young to be that good, but he was. And, I don't see this working out very well for the Lakers because the fit is going to be pretty terrible. No shooting. Well, you can acquire shooters. You're the Lakers. You're going to have free agents wanting to sign. But I'm not sure how the salary cap is going to work out with AD, LeBron, and Russell Westbrook on your team. It's going to be expensive. You're not going to have that much money. And I'm not sure if they have a trade exception. I don't really do research. I didn't do research for this video. But this isn't really, like, I'm not trying to say how you can not rebuild the Lakers, but how you can improve the Lakers. I'm more just saying how this trade is going to be overhyped. How people are going to say it's not going to be as good as people say it's going to be. And I'm also trying to say how Russell Westbrook's not top 20 anymore. Russell Westbrook is falling off a cliff. And so many people think Russell Westbrook is top 20. He's simply not. I'm going to name all the players off the top of my head that are better than Russell Westbrook. 1, LeBron James. 2, Kevin Durant. 3, Giannis. 4, Stephen Curry. 5, Kawhi Leonard. 6, Luka Doncic. 7, Damian Lillard. 8, Kyrie Irving. 9, Anthony Davis. 10, Kevin Durant. 11, James Harden. 12, Trae Young. 13, Chris Paul. 14, Devin Booker. 15, Jason Tatum. 16, I'm tempted to say Jaylen Brown is better than Russell Westbrook. I don't know if he is, though. Paul George is better than Russell Westbrook. That's 16. 17, Donovan Mitchell is better than Russell Westbrook, I think. So 18, 19, Bradley Beal is better than Russell Westbrook. 20, I don't think he's at that 20 spot. Zion is better than Russell Westbrook. People don't want to admit it. Zion is definitely better than Russell Westbrook. Zion is such a dominant player in the paint, and both aren't doing anything from 3. So you can't even bring up a skill argument like Russell Westbrook isn't that skilled, Joel Embiid, Nikola Jokic, both better than Russell Westbrook. So yeah, he's in that mid-20s tier. Obviously, everybody I named, it isn't in order of skill or where they are ranked. It's just the players that are better than Russell Westbrook. So, adding a player of this caliber to a team, obviously, it's important. The skill, the talent pool on the Lakers, it's insane. But it's not close to the level of the Brooklyn Nets. It's definitely better than the Bucks, but I don't know how much better it is than the Bucks talent pool. I wouldn't say significantly better, but it's better. Probably about 10 to 20% better, because I have Giannis over LeBron, and then Russell Westbrook is better than Drew Holiday, but not significantly better than Drew Holiday. And Chris Middleton is better than Russell Westbrook. And Chris Middleton's probably in that low 20s as well. So, this trade, it might not even help the Lakers too much. I wouldn't even be surprised if no, not trade him, but if they acquired another point guard like a Kyle Lowry, I could see Russell Westbrook playing on the bench and just leading that bench unit, and you know, play most of the game, but leading that bench unit, I feel like that might be a better spot for him. So really, that's all I wanted to say. This trade is going to be overhyped, overrated. It's not going to be as important as people act like it's going to be. It's going to be important. It's going to help the team, but they don't compare against Brooklyn. I'd take the Bucks in a 7-game series. And yeah, that's about it. See ya.